your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. I am so fucking aggravated because, like, well, this story, I'm gonna be very aggravated, but these people, I guess, are like pressure washing some shit outside, and it's just so loud, and it's like sometimes they're doing it, sometimes they're not doing it, like, but right now they're not. So I was like, you know what, let me hop up in front of this camera and bust this story time out the way before they come back, okay? So this is a story about how some dumb ass bitch and her fucking, they're doing it again. Hopefully when I put the music over this, you won't be able to hear it. So I'm just gonna wing it. If you guys do hear it in the background, I'm sorry, but I'm already started, bitch. So I'm gonna try to speak as loud as I can. Anyway, so this is gonna be about the time where this sloppy ass bitch and her extra sloppy ass husband and their dusty, dirty ass looking ass little fucking dog decided that they wanted to try my dog on the streets, right? And this literally just happened not even a few days ago, and I'm at that point where I'm just like, my dog is not going to be socializing with any other dog unless I personally know the owner. And I feel like it was my fuck up to not do that shit initially, because shit like this happens. So okay, I'm just gonna save my hooting and hollering and my raving and my all that stuff for the story. So if you like my story times, please give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, let's just get right on into it. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I have some shit going on in this neighborhood right now, and I'm about to make a really huge transition, and it's just, there's just so much that goes into it. And it's like, one of the main things about why I'm making this transition is because the people that live here fucking suck. Like, they fucking suck. It's all just old, what's the word for it, you know how people can be like subtly racist? Like, you know, they're not gonna flat out call you the N-word with a hard ER, but they might get on the opposite side of the street from you, or they might not wave at you, or they might try to like go like this when they walk by you, or like they'll stare at you when you first move in because you're the first brown person they've seen in the neighborhood, like stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of that in this neighborhood, and I'm just sick of it. I hate the people that live here, and it really sucks because one of my subscribers actually moved next door. Shout out to you, sis. If you see it, if you see this video, I'm gonna hang out with her before I leave this place. Okay, fuck it, I'm spilling the beans. I'm leaving this fucking place. I'm tired of this fucking place. I'm fucking leaving, okay? There, the cat's out the fucking bag. I'm leaving, bitch. But I'm not going into any fucking details until I am officially out, because I'm trying to have a very smooth transition. I'm trying to have a very smooth move. I don't want any bullshit in my way, because this neighborhood, I am done. Like, I had it with these people. But yeah, no, seriously, like, homegirl, if you're watching this, we're definitely gonna kick it before I dip. But yeah, it's just so ironic to me because, like, I was walking my dog, I think like 2 days ago, and I saw her outside, and she was like, hey, I watch your stuff. We actually ended up going to the same high school, but she's a little bit older than me. But you know, it's so ironic that the time where I decide about this bitch, you know, we gotta try, remember that moves next door. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, this story might be short too. This story might be really short. I'm not even about to play with y'all, but I just don't like, so another thing, my neighborhood has a very, very big dog park. Like, it's like the size of a tennis court. It's huge. So a lot of people in my neighborhood have dogs, okay? I have brought Spodie to the dog park before with other dogs there, and she is super friendly, but she's a puppy, so she's very excited. I only have one dog. I've never socialized her living, like, growing up with a dog. It's always been like, okay, my friend has a dog, why don't you hang out with them? Or, you know, Daniel's mom's dog will hang out with Spodie, like little stuff like that. But Spodie has never grew up with a dog, so I guess she doesn't know dog etiquette. But she is just very hyper. Like, she'll sniff you all over the place, and like she's just very hyper. So I could see how some dogs would be like, whoa, what the fuck, like, don't sniff on me, bitch. Or like, you know, some dogs would be like, oh my god, this is a baby, like, here, look at this little ass kid. Like, so usually when we go, there was only 2 times we went to the dog park where there were other dogs. The first time we went to the dog park when there was another dog, it was like this small little wiener dog, and it was so cute, and it was the same age as Spodie. And you know, they were getting along just fine. They were both girls. The wiener dog actually had a lot of bark to her. Like, she was letting Spodie know, like, bitch, I may be small, but you know, don't fuck with me type shit. But they were playing. It was really cool. And I was like, wow, okay, Spodie really is good with other dogs. But we already tested that with Daniel's mom's dog before we over here have her playing with strangers' animals, you know, God forbid something happens. So we knew she was good with dogs, but Spodie's mom's dog is older. Spodie's mom's dog, Daniel's mom's dog, Twinkie is like 15 years old. Like, she's old. She's an old dog. So like, you know, she is aware that Spodie is a puppy and she would never like hurt Spodie. Like, yeah, Twinkie will bark at Spodie and put her ass in check, like, hey, don't do that, don't do this, but she would never bite her or fight her or anything. So this was the first time with the little wiener dog that we introduced Spodie to a dog that, you know, was not familiar to us, and, you know, they got along really well. So the second time I went, and that time when we did it, it was me, Daniel's mom, Daniel's grandma, and Daniel were all at the dog park with Spodie, and it was just this chick. She was in the military. She was really cool, and her wiener dog. But she did say that her wiener dog did grow up with another dog. She has a pit bull as well, and, you know, the pit bull, so she's used to being around bigger dogs, and Spodie's not done growing yet, but she is going to be a bigger dog. She's not going to be any more than like 20 pounds, but still, she's going to be a bigger dog at some point. So she does have a big dog personality. Spodie does not have a little dog personality. So just the fact that Spodie was around that wiener dog and shit was cool was mainly because that wiener dog is used to sharing a environment with a pit bull. So that was the first dog that Spodie met that was not family. Second dog Spodie met that wasn't family was when I went to the dog park by myself with Spodie to try to let her, you know, get some steam off, and this old man came by, and he came to the gate, and he had like this fluffy little Shih Tzu dog, and he asked me, he was like,
is your dog friendly? Is she good with other dogs?
And I was like, yeah, because I thought about it. I'm like, you know what, yeah, she actually is, like, because I saw that, but I told him, I'm like, look, she's a puppy, so she's gonna want to smell all over the place. She has a lot of energy.
Oh no, that's perfect, that's fine.
So, you know, he comes in, and his dog yanks the dude's leash to get to Spodie, and they're smelling each other and stuff. The dude dropped his coffee in the dirt. I help the old man, I get his coffee, you know, I give it to him or whatever. And like, I'm not trying to say all the old white people in my neighborhood are the same. Like, I'm really not. That's just with life, and everywhere you go, they're not all gonna be the fucking same. It's just where I live, it's the majority old, retired, nosy, prejudiced ass white people, but it doesn't mean that it's all like that. And this guy was one of those examples. You know, it's not all like that. He was a very nice guy. I picked his coffee up for him. You know, I had a water bottle and I like rinsed it off for him, and you know, we chilled. We had a quick little talk, just very quick, because I just wanted Spodie to get her run time. She was acting very good with the dog, but the dog was older as well. So, you know, the little white Shih Tzu was kind of just like, okay, this is a little too much. Like, Spodie would do a sprint, come back to the Shih Tzu like, hey, you trying to play? You trying to play? And the Shih Tzu was just like, not really. Like, so then the Shih Tzu kind of just came towards me and the old man and was just like sitting at our feet, because it was old. It didn't really feel like doing shit, you know. It was, but Spodie over here running. But, you know, after a while, I was like, all right, sir, I'll see you around. You know, it was nice talking to you. I got Spodie and we walked away. Like, so this is 3 dogs in total that my dog is nice to. She's being nice to. Like, whenever we go to PetSmart and there's other dogs, she's not barking at them. Like, she's nice. Or like, whenever I walk her and there's other dogs around, she's Gucci. She's not doing anything. So I just assume that, you know, my dog is chilling. She's cool. She has a lot of energy because she's not a little dog, but she's chilling. She's not malicious. She doesn't bite. She's not confrontational. Like, you know, well, I don't know about that confrontational part, but y'all about to see. So, okay, the other day I was walking Spodie, and it's same old, just walking her around the neighborhood. And I remember I was walking towards the dog park, and I actually saw this bad-bodied ass old lady, and I'm not even trying to body shame this bitch. I'm not gonna say bad body. Okay, thick neck ass old lady and fat forehead ass old man, and their dusty ass little dog, okay? And their dog looked like an Oreo version of Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Like, his ears were up like that, and then it was like black and white, and it had stubby ass legs, but it was fat. Like, it was a little fat dog. So I saw it down there, and I was just like, you know what? I don't really feel like socializing Spodie today. We're just trying to go on a little walk, so let's just go and cut a right, you know, and just, you know, not be bothered with socializing the dog. So, you know, Spodie's going to the bathroom where we cut the right at, so we're in that little area for a while. Unbeknownst to me, the couple and the dog is going around. So we're over here, and this is the out point, and they're back here, right? So we're going like this, so we end up meeting up. So, you know, I see them and I smile at them like, hi, how you doing, right? Still holding the dog. And, you know, their dog is just looking. Spodie's looking at the dog. Their dog's looking at Spodie. And the old people are like,
is your dog friendly?
Yeah, she's friendly. But, bitch, I was not walking towards you. Like, look, I'm trying not to get passionate because this shit really pissed me the fuck off. Like, This shit really pissed me the fuck off, bruh. Like, so she said,
Is your dog friendly?
and before I could even say I said yes, right? But before I could even explain, because usually what I do is I'm like, yeah, she's friendly, but she's only 6 months old, or she's only 5 months old, so people know, like, she's a baby. Like, she's not a full-grown dog. Like, yeah, her size may look like a full-grown miniature dog, but she's not done growing. Like, she's still a baby. But before I could even say, like, yeah, but she's 7 months old, like, before I could even do that, this bitch gonna nudge her leash over, so her dog comes up to Spodie. Spodie's doing her normal routine of getting all up in your face trying to sniff you. Like, that's what she does. She'll get all up in your face and sniff all over you and stuff. I guess this nigga was not having her sniffing him. He started growling in his chest, and I'm like, oh, hold on. So I wrapped Spodie's leash around my hand because I'm getting ready, because I already don't really like how this is going. And I glance up at the owner, and they're still smiling. So I'm like, okay, maybe nothing is gonna happen. Then all of a sudden I hear barking, and I look down. That dude bit Spodie on her face. The dog bit Spodie on her face, and my heart sunk, bitch. It happened so fast. He bit her on the face, and she snipped around and she bit him on the face, and she bit him again, and I'm like, oh shit. So I grab her back, because her little, she has like a harness, but it's like a backpack. I'll put a picture. I'm pretty sure I already have a picture, but it's like a backpack. So I grabbed the handle and I held her back, and she is going ham, and like, she really wants to fuck this dog up. And the lady is just like,
oh, I'm so sorry. He's just an angry old man. I'm so sorry.
and I'm just like, why would you? So I get Spodie, and I grab her backpack, and I hold her, and I pick her up, and I was like, why would you ask me if my dog is friendly if your dog isn't friendly?
It's friendly. He's just a little old man. I'm so sorry.
And then walks, no, scratch that. She did not say sorry. She just said, he's just a little old man. I know she didn't say sorry, because that was the main thing that got me heated. Is like, you're not even gonna apologize. Like, so, you know, she gets her dog, and her and her husband just walk away. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here with Spodie in my arms. Spodie is barking at them like, bitch, stop holding me back. Like, that's how she was acting, like, stop holding me back. Like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to bump. And I'm just like, Spodie, no. Like, because my dog is such a sweetheart, but what you're not about to do is bite her. Like, she will fuck you up. Like, what is wrong with you? So boom, like, I'm just holding her, and Spodie is barking at them as they're walking away. And as they're walking away, because it's so quiet in my neighborhood, that I heard the husband talk about,
She was being very sensitive back there. Like, our dog didn't even,
whatever their name is, fucking Cujo. I'm gonna call that little nigga Cujo.
Cujo didn't even break the skin.
You better be fucking glad Cujo didn't break her fucking skin. Like, what the fuck? If Cujo would have broke her skin, I would have kicked the fuck out that dog. I would have took his little tag number, and like, I would have reported y'all asses, because you got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. My dog costs more than 2 times your rent. You got me all the way fucked up right now. Like, this is what we're not about to do. So I'm over here getting heated because I heard him say, oh, she was being very sensitive. And I just remember holding her, and I was like, are you kidding me? And they looked back, and then they just kept walking. And I'm just sitting there in shock. And like, Spodie stops barking, and she just looks up at me with this stupid ass, goofy ass face. Just like, she just looked up at me like, Mom, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. But I was still so pissed. And I'm just like, and a part of me was like, Naja, why did you just stand there? Like, why did you not pop off? Like, bitch, like, yeah, you was talking that shit for like 2 seconds, but I really would. You know how, like, when something happens and you wish you can go back in time and just pop the fuck off the way you want to pop the fuck off? Like, I feel like I did not do that pop off justice. Like, I should have went off on they old asses. Like, I should have kicked they fucking dog. Like, you got me fucked up. You're not about to attack my, like, that makes no sense to me. Like, asking somebody, is your dog friendly? And then your dog ain't friendly. Talking about, oh, he's just a mean old man. Well, he should have stayed his mean ass in the motherfucking house, or he should have stayed his mean ass across the motherfucking street, because y'all got me fucked up. So I'm carrying her the whole time because I'm trying to get a look at her face, make sure she's fine. She's straight. She do old assholes, right? They did not break the skin. She's fine. But I'm holding her, and we go up the stairs, and you know, I drop her down, and I'm just pissed. And I call Daniel, and I tell Daniel what happened, and I'm like, she got into her first fight, like, but you know, our baby got hands, she beat that nigga ass, like, but I'm mad because how could you be so, like, irresponsible and let that happen? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And Daniel was just telling me, like, dude, you need to calm down. If the dog is okay, we're okay. As long as she's okay, we're fine, but we're done socializing her with strangers. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, I didn't even fully give consent to that socialization. Like, you didn't even let me finish to consent to it. Like, you were just like, okay, cool. She said yes. Like, no, what the fuck? So yeah, it just reminded me of, like, you know how, like, when you're young, or maybe if some of you guys have kids and your kids fall off the jungle gym and you're freaking out and they don't start crying until you start freaking out because they were never hurt. That's the type of situation I felt like it was. I felt like, okay, Naja, look, your dog is fine, you're kind of overreacting, but yet we're still not gonna let her just socialize with randoms, because that's not cool. Like, it's not cool. Like, you never know what type of time your dog is on. Oh, and I forgot, there was, like, literally 2 days before this happened, we took her to the skate park by the beach, and she was interacting with a pit bull, and she did the same shit. She was smelling all over it, and the pit did not give a fuck. Like, it didn't give a fuck, and the pit bull even was smelling her too. Like, that's what I'm just like, at first I was just like, you know what, dogs will just be dogs and they'll be cool, like, it's all good. But then I just got like a reality check, like, no, some people don't know how to train their animals and they dogs be fucked up out here, and you can't just be having your dog socialize with just any fucking dog. So I'm about to be so much more cautious with her, and it sucks because with her breed, it's really important to socialize, or else that type of behavior that backlash that she gave that fucking dusty ass Cujo Otis looking ass dog would be her norm for every dog, and I don't want that. I want her to be social. I want her to have dog friends. But that bitch tried it, and I don't even care that Spodie beat her dog up. Like, I really don't. And like bruh. And I'm really glad that I broke it up though, because that's the last thing I want, is for them to like put my dog down, or for their dog to get put down. Even though I think their dog's an asshole, I don't think it deserves to get put down, because I don't think it's their dog's fault. Like, it's their owner's fault. You're putting your dog in a situation he doesn't even want to be in. He was probably just minding his own fucking business, and then here you go pushing him in my dog's face, and then my dog's all in his face. Like, the idiocy of it all. Like, what the fuck? I'm just glad that neither of my dogs were hurt, but I'm also just very happy that I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm so tired of this fucking ignorance. Like, I just need to be in a different fucking environment. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. Like, your girl is so happy for this transition we're about to make. We're so fucking happy, okay? Alright guys, that is it for this story. I told you it was probably gonna be pretty short. Let me know if this has ever happened to you before. Hopefully it's never ended in a worse situation, but I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And yeah, I have yet to see fucking Cujo and his old dusty ass mammy and pappy walking around here, and I hope I never see their ass, because I might just get the courage to curse their ass out before I leave. Like, the fuck. Anyway, alright, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.